My next guests are Chris Borshowa and Heather Breggen, the best board members from ArtFarm. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So we're just a couple of weeks away from ArtFarm 4, which is so exciting.
Yeah, it's a little intimidating, but we're rolling through good. So.
Yes.
Now, Heather, this is one of your babies. You've been with this from the very beginning because it's held right at your farm.
You bet. Yep, and we're excited again. We've got lots of new things happening. We had an amazing crowd last year, and we're looking for that same kind of amazing crowd this year. And people getting out there. I'll tell you right away about last year. We had a little bit of a plug-in on the way out. Don't worry about that. We're opening up our parking lot exit and entrance for the first 2 hours to get people in quicker. We have minstrels, musical people that are going to be playing on the road to kind of give some entertainment to people who are waiting in line there. We have free transportation from town, 3 buses that will be doing pickups at the mall. And so really encouraging people that are one person in a car, to think about either carpooling or taking that free transportation, which will be going every half hour.
Okay, good, because that was going to be my next question. How often are you going to be sending the buses in and out?
And they drive right up to the ticket, to the admission. So it's nice and easy for people.
Good. And Chris, the date again, just so that people can start marking it on their calendars.
June 11th.
Good.
And 1 p.m. it starts, but usually people trickle in a little early, so.
Sure. And Heather, what's the cost to get in?
$2, a toonie, that's it. Under 6 are free. And for those families out there, one of our mandates is to keep it really inexpensive for the artists who show, but also for families to attend. So the $2, if they're under 6, free, and all the kids' activities after that are free. So we have a ton of stuff going on. Kids can be busy all day. This year we are adding a stage into our kids' corral. Yeah, so we have a magician coming and dance lessons on that stage, Ukrainian dancers.
That's going to be wicked.
Yeah, and we have a couple of musicians that will be playing on that stage as well. And there's pet rock painting and fence painting, horse-drawn wagons, and of course our horses are there waiting for pets all day too.
All day, yeah. They love
it.
Now, for you to keep the cost very, very low, or at all for kids, you need a few sponsors. You've gotten some grants in the past, but some things have fallen through again with the economy. So if people are seeing this today and they want to give you some money towards paint or something like that, they can definitely do that. Absolutely.
We're still looking for sponsorship. Great Plains Ford has graciously sponsored our new children's stage. So definitely, if anybody wants to help in any way, that would be fabulous, either through sponsorship or volunteering as well. We're still looking for volunteers to help out.
As many people as we can get, we're greatly appreciated.
Join the party.
Join the party.
And what kind of time commitment are you looking for from a volunteer, and what would they be doing?
Usually 2-hour shifts. There's the admission gate, several things around, maybe somebody is at the horse-drawn wagons just making sure the kids stay back till the wagons are loaded and whatnot. Things like that.
Good.
Pretty easy, fun things.
Sure. You've been getting in there and helping the kids with the crafts and that kind of stuff.
Yes,
Which is
we
a lot of fun.
actually have the Big Brothers and Big Sisters again this year. They were fabulous last year. And they are looking after that area as volunteers for us. And, we donate to that group for doing that. So, yeah, they do a fabulous job, but Rob Somerville is in charge of that. So if anybody wants to help in the kids area, or Andrea Brady, they can contact us on either our website, there's an email, or on Facebook, on our Facebook page. If anybody wants to come and donate a couple hours, be fabulous. Excellent.
Now, Chris, this event started out with 9 artists back 4 years ago, 3 years ago. You've grown to how many this year?
This year we have 42, which is fantastic. A quarter of them are new artists, new to ArtFarm, which is great that they can debut there and come hang and have fun. So,
and some different things too. Some different jewelry and different painters, and
it's really grown in terms of medium, which is nice. And even like existing mediums, like people doing painting, it's new stuff involving that. So that's fantastic.
And Iggy, you have all sorts of mediums. You have everybody from whittlers to painters to somebody who does bath salts and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's really like you can get anything you need there. And it's all locally made and handmade, and like that's important. So
Yes. And that's what we're promoting, really, is the people doing their own thing, for sure.
And Chris, you're a local photographer, so how has something like this helped you grow as a photographer and as an artist?
You know, ArtFarm's actually been probably the biggest thing for my creative career. I've been shooting for 4 years. My debut at ArtFarm was 2 years ago, and ever since then, like, it's had this like dark horse effect. Like, I just kind of crept in, and then suddenly I'm everywhere, and so grateful.
And we use him a ton.
Yeah, which is great.
You'll see in the papers and whatnot his work as he's supporting us through our photos for our articles and whatnot too.
And I think like that's the most important thing that this art event does. Like, it exposes young artists, any artists of any age, and encourages them to get out in the public and display their work and talk about their work, which a lot of people might be afraid to do. So. And
pricing and producing for it, you know, that's something an artist learns a lot by going into something like this, and the amount of work and the things they have to learn to even sell their own work, you know. And so every year that increases, and we've got people that had never done any of that the first time they were in, whether that was 4 years ago or 2 years ago, like Chris, and yeah, we feel really proud when we see somebody like this who, you know, your first time, he was so excited, he was sideways, and now he's doing it, and really growing and doing a great job.
It's probably given you the opportunity to speak to veteran photographers, or even yourself, Heather, teaching the painters who are coming in, you know, and teaching, like you said, how to price stuff and that.
Yeah.
It's such a family vibe when you're around all these people, because there's no judgment, there's nothing. We're just there to support each other, to help each other, talk about each other's work, and that's really encouraging as a young artist, or as for anybody, you know.
And that we do adjudicate the show, but it's not, we don't judge the work. What we're looking for is making sure that we don't have 42 painters or 42 photographers. We want to make sure we have a nice mix for our clientele that come to see, right? And so we don't judge anybody's work or the quality of their work. We believe that everyone has to have a chance to go in, and everybody grows, right? And the more you're able to go into those things and not feel judged, then the more you're going to grow.
Yeah.
Now, you talked about the kids stage. Chris, there's going to be lots of other music going on throughout the day.
Yeah, we have lots of really exciting performers. As usual, Private Drive is closing down our show, which is fantastic.
Yes, and we love them.
They're super good. Small City Blues is coming back. We have Gunsmoke, and they're fairly new, I think.
Well, that is some of the fellows, experienced guys that have gotten together and put that band together. Don Pocatar, Johnny Knox is in there. The Hill Brothers and Bob Martinson make up that band. And then we've got some young...
Yeah, like Tylen Charlton's coming to perform.
Love her.
Emma Von Hagen is going to perform. And
Jenna Chessel.
Very excited for that.
And Lindsay Bell.
Lindsay Bell's opening the show. I don't know if you've heard her perform.
I haven't, but it's exciting.
Alfredo.
Oh, good.
Of course, Alfredo will be there too. So we've got a nice mix of people that people know, and some that they're going to be surprised at.
Yeah, the energy level is going to be all over the place. It's great.
And will you have a lineup posted on the Facebook website as to when people are going to play?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be coming.
That'll be like today. I'm working on that today, and so we'll have that in the papers as well. And possibly at the pickup station for the bus at the mall too, so people can see if there's somebody they want to see. But you know, I really encourage people. This is the most common comment after ArtFarm that we hear from people is, "Oh, next time I'm going to come all day."
Right.
Because don't just give yourself an hour or two. If that's all you've got, okay, but try and make a a good stretch of
day.
time for it.
There's so many people to see and so much art to experience and music.
And your kids are going to want to just play, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of some great art, leading up to, you guys have a raffle if people want to purchase tickets. Tell me about that, Heather.
Tickets are $5, 3 for $10, and 4 of our artists on the board have donated. Every year it's like that, so there's 4 original pieces of art that will be raffled off. So if you run into anybody, or you want to have tickets, or you want to sell tickets, that's another way that we fund ourselves. So yes, so that'll be drawn there. This year we have a collective art piece that our board members have done together, and so we're really excited about people seeing that, and that's a bit of a surprise, so people have to see that on site, and somebody could go home with it.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. Like, it's been fun talking about it and creating it, so see people's reaction to that will be really awesome.
Yes.
So Saturday, June the 11th, correct?
Yes.
From 1 to 8, and out at the Heather and Abraham Breggen Farm, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm so lucky to have been there a few times.
So great.
Thank you.
Was there anything else that you wanted to let
Maybe
people know?
directions out there. We're just a couple of miles south on Highway 35. The township road is 080. You turn west there. There is a sign in the ditch, an ArtFarm sign. And then it's only about 1/8 of a mile down that road, and you'll see another ArtFarm sign with an arrow, and you turn left on that road, and that is our road, which is quite long. You don't see the house right there. There's a little white barn there. And then you'll be in there, and probably you'll see a row of cars coming from town.
Just follow the train.
The
of
dust
traffic.
trail.
Yeah.
You bet. Well, thank you both so much for coming in today, and good luck with the event. I'm really looking forward to coming
Thank
out
you
again
so
this
much.
year.
I do want to add, we are wheelchair accessible.
Oh, good to know.
Even though it is a yard and there are some gopher holes and whatnot, it's a fairly flat space. And we do have wheelchair accessible washrooms in our house.
Excellent.
Which, that's the only people that can use the in-house, but yeah, just so people know that too.
Good. Well, we encourage everybody to come out then.
Yes, for sure.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
support.
Thank you.